Oh, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today you have the Rhino, and we are looking at well, I guess it's a cooler review, though beer is in the title, so maybe it's a beer review. We're looking at something that was sent to me by the one and only Dan from BoozereviewsCA. Sorry, I was holding something back there. A belch. I was holding a belch back. We have the Cameron's beautiful Teku glass here. We have hair getting in my eyes here. And we have this guy here. This is Cellars. What the fuck does that say? Row Hard root beer. Alcoholic root beer. 6.7% alcohol by volume. What do we have over here? Alcoholic beverage, boisson alcoholique, 473 milliliters. The ingredients are in French on here. Okay, so we will look over on the side. It must have the ingredients only in English or something on it. No wheat, no barley, no gluten. You're welcome. Okay. Nutritional facts. Ooh, nutritional facts. I can't read those. Ingredients: water, sugar, molasses, natural flavors, sodium benzoate, gum arabic, and spices. I'm a little, well, you know what? That's better than some things. I mean, that's better than some of them, but yeah. I mean, at least there's actual molasses in it. And spices. Oh, it wasn't benzoate, it was sodium bicarbonate. I do apologize for that. I corrected myself. You don't have to get all on your keyboards. Excuse me. I haven't even drank anything yet and I'm burping. There we go. So, looks like a root beer. It is as dark as you could hope for. The head was that off-white brown head. Faded quickly. Big snap, crackle, pop. Okay, so off the top, what I would say with that is, it smells a lot like the no name / diet root beer smell that I was getting, at least out of the glass, as I was getting from the Mill Street root beer. Let's give the can a sniff. Okay, see, out of the can, it smells much better. Out of the can, the molasses pops. Out of the can, there's like a touch of cinnamon and a touch of ginger. Can basically smells kind of like a Barks. The glass smells kind of like a diet Cot. Is it Cot or is it Got? I could never tell with that. You would buy it at the GT boutique at Giant Tiger. You get it at Giant Tiger, and I could never tell if that was a C. I always thought it was a C, but it was this really artistic cursive. And it could be considered a G to some people, because the rest of the word was wasn't in cursive. It was in fucking, oh my god, print. It was in print. It was printed, and then the C or the G was in cursive. So it could have been either, the way they had formed it. I still think it's Cot. But yeah, it smells like Diet Cot root beer out of the glass, and it smells like Barks normal root beer out of the can. So I much prefer the can. Let's try this. PK, Dan, thank you for sending this. Cheerio, monsieurs and madams. Okay. Okay. So, carbonation. Very effervescent in the glass, like I was getting my nose attacked when I sniffed it. But when I drank it, the effervescence was probably about medium. Body, light, flavors. This actually tastes quite a lot like the Mill Street. I think this tastes better than the Mill Street, but it tastes quite a lot like the Mill Street. It's kind of like almost like a diet root beer. Except you can tell, I say almost like a diet root beer because unlike the Mill Street one, this one is super sweet still. Molasses flavor, yes. Cinnamon, a little bit. Vanilla, yes. Yeah, molasses, vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon. Almost like a sassafras flavor in there too. But where the almost diet-like comes from is that it kind of comes off flat, and the super sweet kind of fades into just the fizziness. So it's not truthfully like a diet root beer, but it's close. Again, I like it more than the Mill Street one, but this is probably my... No, there's the Barks one too. So this would be my third least favorite, well, above the Barks and above, not the Barks, the Mill Street, and then above the Boxer. I would give this a 5.5 out of 10. I don't actually hate this, I just don't really like it. You know what happened, okay? And if I can get to Burlington before I send this beer mail back to Dan, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him a bottle of Nickelbrook's root beer. But what happened for me is I was a big root beer fan. I loved A&W root beer. I could handle Barks. I liked Mugs. I liked Hires. It's Hires, right? Is it Hires or Heinz? I always say Heinz, but I think it's Hires. Excuse me, I did not like the Little Chubby root beer. But I liked all those root beers. I liked all the regular root beers that you could get. And then I had this. I had the Babel & Brooks root beer. And after I had the Babel & Brooks root beer, I couldn't go back to this stuff. It just wasn't good enough for me. It's a lot like when you went from macro beer to craft beer, it's hard to go back to the macro stuff. I mean, I can when I really have to, but I don't want to. And it was the same for pop. I mean, I didn't want to ever go back to this stuff. So this stuff might be good to some people that love those type of root beers, but for me, once you've actually had a real root beer, it's not there anymore. It doesn't do it for me. And this just doesn't do it for me. So 5.5 out of 10. Thank you very much for sending it down, PK. I really enjoyed trying it. It's not a bad root beer. I just think I'm spoiled now. I'm spoiled now. Thank you, guys. Bye.